continue with the grammar part, and we are going to learn the vocabulary from the lesson Maya Bazaar. So come on to the page 118. So in the vocabulary we are going to learn something very new. So are you all ready to learn the new things? Yes. So let's start with binomials. So when I say this binomial, don't go back to maths class. This binomial is in English. By means you all know it is 2. So when I am explaining, just refer to page number 118 and 119 from your textbook. So these binomials are nothing but it is a combination of 2 words. 2 words, like there will be 2 words like, let us say, example, bread and butter. See, I have taken the combination of 2 words. What are those 2 words? Bread. The other one, butter. Don't think modern bread and Amul butter. Followed? It's not our modern bread and Amul butter which I am talking about. We are talking about, we are going to learn binomial. And what is that construction which we follow for these binomials? See, when we use these binomials in our day-to-day communication, your English will be much more good. So he has gone to Hyderabad to earn his bread and butter. To earn his bread and butter, what does that mean? To earn his livelihood. So understood? He has gone to Hyderabad for his livelihood. It's a very simple sentence. But if I say he has gone to Hyderabad for his bread and butter, or singing is his bread and butter, music is his bread and butter. Followed? So here bread and butter, 2 words combined with this and. Which part of speech is this and? It's a conjunction. So these 2 words joined with the conjunction forms what? Binomial. So did you understand? These are some phrases. You know what is phrase? Because a language becomes more beautiful to speak and to hear if you add these phrases. So did you get the phrase here? English phrase, usage of binomials. Example, I know bread and butter. There are other words like pros and cons. See, this is a very new word for you, isn't it? Pros and cons. To go out. What are the pros and cons of establishing the shopping mall? Pros means advantages, cons means disadvantages. So did you understand? What are the pros and cons of watching an online class? Pros means advantage, disadvantage also is there. So pros and cons, advantage, disadvantage. So did you understand? See the word pros and cons. So there is a list of so many binomials which is explained on page 119. Like part and parcel, rough and ready, bread and butter, I just told bread and butter, livelihood, leaps and bounds, pick and choose, give and take, heart and soul, thick and thin. My friend is someone who stands by my thick and thin. Thick means, again, don't think when you are fat and thin, not that. Thick and thin, isn't it? All we are imagining. I'm thinking, no, thick and thin means when I was fat, when I was thin. No, that is not what I am telling here. Thick and thin means in all circumstances. When you are in happy times, your friend is there with you. When you are in sad times, your friend is with you. Do you have a friend like that? If you have, you are very lucky. Because we always want a true friend who will be with us through our thick and thin. Next, odds and even. Odd and even means some unimportant things. After the sentences, they have given some sentences here. Like we will take one example. Music is not only Rahman. Who is this Rahman? The very great musician who got Oscar award. Who is that? A.R. Rahman. So music is not only Rahman's bread and butter but also his passion. Passion is love. So that is bread and butter means I told you the meaning. Livelihood. Now match the following is there. Next one. All this you have to make a note in your notebook. We are learning vocabulary. What are we learning? Binomials. Like the lesson before we saw one word substitute. Co-locations. Co-locations is coming together. We were adding some prefix and suffix. What is prefix? Something which you add before the word. Suffix at the end of the word. So prefix, suffix. So these are the grammar. Now we cannot isolate grammar from the language. As and when we are learning the lesson itself, we should learn the grammar. Like in Maya Bazar, we learned how to make a review. Review of what? A film. We made a review of which movie? Maya Bazar. In the next lesson, we talked about tribute. Tribute to whom? Savitri. We have come to the end of the unit, films and theatre. Now we are in the vocabulary part. Vocabulary, we are going to learn binomials. Did you understand what is binomial? So hope you will use it in your day-to-day communication. So that is communicative English. If you use it for your day-to-day communication, you should remember the meaning. Then only you can say, what are the pros and cons of this online education? What is your uncle doing? Has he gone to Dubai for his bread and butter? Heart and soul. Heart and soul. He has put his heart and soul into the construction of the new house. Heart and soul means he has given everything for that. So we will see the meanings. There are match the following for the binomials. Part and parcel. Now you have to select the meaning from the column B. Just check out which is the meaning of part and parcel. Did you find? No. An integral part. Rough and ready. Leaps and bounds. Bread and butter. I told you the meaning. It is there. Livelihood. B. So you have to find the meaning. And you have to fill in the columns on page number 119. Next, we are going to the grammar part. Grammar part we are going to learn modal. Modal verbs. Modal verbs, not model. Otherwise you may just assume model. Model means not that. Modal verbs. Now what are these modal verbs? These verbs are coming along with the base verb forms. Like we will see example. They are given. Let us see. Should. Okay. Shall, should, can, would, may, might. All these are modal verbs. Should accept. We should accept the situation. So should plus the base form. Base form of the verb. You are not saying accepted. You are saying accept. So here they are modals, or it is also called as modal auxiliaries. So we are in the grammar part now. Vocabulary is over. We are in the grammar part. So page number 122. Modals and its functions. What are the modals given here? Shall. What is the meaning of shall there? Obligation. So shall, obligation. Obligation means compulsory, you have to go, obligation. Sometimes offer. Offer means, shall I give you a spoon of sugar? Shall I bring a cup of tea? Order. You shall be there by 10 a.m. You shall order. Suggestion. You shall come for the, you shall join MPC. Shall. You are giving a suggestion. Next, should. Should again gives obligation or advice. You should go to the doctor. You are giving an advice. Can. Can meaning is ability, possibility, permission. Can, ability. I can fly kite. You are showing your ability. Possibility. Can I come to your home? It's permission. Could. Could is request, suggestion, permission, possibility, ability. Refer to your page number 122 from your textbook. We are doing the modal verbs or auxiliary modals. Auxiliary modals. Will show certainty, intention, futurity and purpose. Will. I will come tomorrow. You are sure that you will come. Would. Would is offer, preference, past habit, future of the past. May I come in? May I go? Permission. Possibility. I may come tomorrow. Wish. May. Might is possibility. It might rain today. Might. Possibility. Must. Compulsion. Inference. You must follow the traffic rules. Must. Compulsory you should follow. If you don't follow, you will be in the jail. So now we will see what are the formulation. Now what is the meaning of formulation? Like you have some formula in maths. Like if I ask you formula for the area of rectangle. L into B. Isn't it? Formula. So like that we have some formulations followed for this modal verbs. Followed formulations. What are the formulations? They take any subject before them and there is no subject verb agreement problem. Subject verb agreement. You know subject and verb. Like we say, we will take one example. He write a letter. This is wrong. Followed. He writes a letter is correct. He writes is correct. See, which is our subject? He. And which is our verb? Write. So there should be subject and verb agreement. Now if I write they writes is wrong. It should be they write. So understood? Subject, verb, they write. Now what is that? They write. They write is correct, but they writes is wrong. Followed. Kevin write or Kevin writes. Kevin writes. Did you understand? Kevin and Kaushik plays. Wrong. Kevin and Kaushik play. See there? Did you understand here? This is subject and verb agreement. Agreement means followed where the subject agrees with the verb. That is called as subject verb agreement. So there is no subject verb agreement problem here. No two modals can occur. Together cannot occur. I will, should go for a picnic. I will and should will never come. Did you understand? These two modals cannot come together. The next one I already told, it comes with the base form of the verb. Base form means V1 form. Should accept, should try. You cannot say should tried. Base form. I should fly. Followed. I can write. Did you follow what I am saying? Hope you are understanding what I am telling you about the grammar part. That is modal verbs or modal auxiliaries. Past form of some modal stands for politeness. Past form like will pass from would, can pass from could. So here example, could you lend me your book? Could you lend me your book? See the word, could you lend me your book? Or would you like to have some tea? See the sentence, it becomes more polite. Do you want tea? So impolite. Would you like to have some tea? Follow the difference here. So you become more polite with would and could. Could you please come to the class? Could you understand? Could you please write the notes? Could you please listen to the class? See, it became more polite. So if you add these modal verbs, your communication becomes more polite because everyone wants to be polite? Do you all want to be polite or arrogant? I already told, as a student, everyone should be more polite and humble. So learn this small modal verbs. Only for scoring marks? No. Let it be a part of your communication. Because practice makes man perfect. So you should also practice it for yourself. So go through this page 122. There are some exercises to be done. They have given the sentences. You have to find the answers. And in tomorrow's class, we will learn an important grammar on letter writing. We will see how to write a letter in the next class. Till then, practice English. Thank you.